Verse number 18 says, do not call to mind the former things or upon the past. You got to act like what happened did not happen. You got to act like it don't happen. Because Corinthians says this, Seth. Behold, all things are new. I didn't understand this when I first got saved, Pop, because I was still trying to figure out salvation, know how to walk holy, walk right, and all that great stuff. And still coming into grace, still coming into mercy, still trying to figure that out. Because I grew up real strict holiness and everything was black and white, right or wrong. But then I started getting into the grace and the mercy message. And Sister Julie, the Bible says, behold, all things are new. Specifically, the things that are covered under the blood. If I did it, if I committed it, if I was guilty of it, you can have all the evidence you want. In the mind of God, if it's under the blood, it's like it never happened. Y'all still here? How do you see God doing something new? It is that you can't live in the past and you cannot bring to mind the things that were former or the things of your past. The heaviest thing you can carry in 2019 is a painful experience that you refuse to grow from. That's the heaviest thing you can carry. And let not these weights so easily beset you. Loose yourself. The most weightiest and the heaviest thing that you can carry into 2019 is a painful experience that you refuse to learn from, to grow from, and to develop from. You ain't gonna forget everything, but if you learn how to grow through it, Sister Danielle, you gotta learn how to grow through that thing. Minister Leslie, you ever grown through something? You've grown through it and you got stronger by it. Can I tell you what deliverance is? It's not absence. And it's not abstinence. Y'all quiet. If you let me offend you, I promise I'll bless you. Deliverance is not abstinence. Because what do I mean by that? Everything, if you're not careful, you will succumb to walking with God and walking by faith to everything that's tangible. But in faith, it's spirit. And in faith and spirit, it's intangible. And there are some things that happen even before we do it with our body. Y'all still here? Jesus tells the man when they're having a discourse about sin and about living, and then Jesus tells the man that if you even look at a woman and you gaze upon her with lust, that you have already committed adultery in your heart. That there are some things that we don't even get to the place of doing with our activities, but because we have already resolved in it within our heart, in the mind of God, he has already reconciled it to be already as sin. Y'all still here? But get this, I'm not delivered because I don't touch it. You ain't delivered. You absent from it. And the more you get old, Brother Claude, that I hear, some things you just ain't able to do no more. You ain't delivered. You can't do it. Some stuff we would do, but we ain't got the money to do it. Y'all quiet in here, but I ain't scared of you. I got the mic. I'm going to offend you, then I'm going to bless you. If you could get away, some of you, for 3 days, go to a place that nobody knows you, and the record wouldn't get back to Pompano or Broward County, you ain't delivered, you absent. Woo! But he's going to do something new. He's going to do it on the inside of you. How do you know you delivered? When you can walk by the thing that once had you. Some of y'all ain't delivered, you're scared and running away from your enemy. But when you delivered from a thing, you'll walk right by it. And the thing, the hook that once had you won't hook you no more. You got to do something new. You got to do something new and let them do something new in you. One of the heaviest things that you will carry from 2018 into 2019 is a painful experience that you refuse to grow from.